Welcome back to Tibbs Farm. I'm Tibbs, and I just got back from getting my shoulder harness measured. Apparently it's one of those fancy ones that needs to get measured and ordered, and I have to go back on Wednesday to get fitted, and hopefully that's it. But we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about the goats. In this particular case, as Nibbler's making funny faces at me. So let's see how they're doing. All right, so Nibbler doesn't want to make funny faces at y'all. I feel the love, Nibbler. I do. And we can see behind him the brush that I left out yesterday. They got all the stuff up on the top, everything down on the ground they didn't get to, which I'm perfectly fine with because that's where parasites live. And, well, from last week or the week before, we know that that's been an issue with other livestock. And this one over here, they actually seem to have knocked that almost completely out. Well, I don't really have much green here in the pen left, so I have to come up with some kind of solution for them. Because we still have couple days. Wait, today's Friday. That's still not enough for the night. Night's been getting cold, so they need extra feed to keep them warm. So I might have to go out in this area over here to grab some stuff. Down in there is still way too thick, and I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'm back from getting the goats some greens, and I'm not as pleased as I have been. It is Friday, so that means tomorrow is moving day. But the greens that are worth getting to, it's not worth getting to right now. Kind of wishing that I had an electric chainsaw, like a little battery operated one, cut some of this stuff out, maybe possibly make a path to some of the little trees that still have leaves on them. But a lot of the stuff that I'm getting, half the leaves are already gone. So it does seem that this is about the time of the year that the feed cost is going to start going back up. Oh well, just a couple months until spring and everything starts turning green again. And then their feed cost should drop. I also have an issue of the guard dog is now too far away from the goats. He does have the wireless collar thing. Not one of the ones that has the wire in the ground, but completely wireless. So I might need to go and build him a dog house with some solar panels that I have in the shop, and get a deep cycle battery and get another one of those boxes and extend his range and bring him out so that he can still monitor the goats and hopefully still monitor the birds. The geese seem to be keeping aerial predators away. Knock on wood. I know the best way to go and have guard geese is actually one goose at a time, because if you have any more than that, then the geese won't actually bond with the birds you have. But since they all kind of stay up in the yard, they start yelling at the birds in the sky, and the little birds go, we should probably seek shelter. So that's cool. think I'm going to show you the goat's pen before I finish off any other chores. So, don't have any grains to toss down over here. I did get the last bit from in the pen, and that's laying this way. And I did get some from over at this dirt mound, and that's the stuff laying this way. And if it looks like a giant monster took a bite out of this root ball, we don't have giant monsters. We just have a me that maybe got carried away, maybe let a little bit of ADD or ADHD kick in and started poking at it with the stick a little bit and seeing how easy it was to just crumble. So it does look like I'll probably have to go that route, especially with this one, since this root ball, I don't know if I can get an image. It's cut here, and there's maybe 11.5 feet of trunk, and it's got all the pressure down here, not trying to flip back up. So this root ball is going to have to basically get dismantled. It's been up for a year and a half, 2 years, I think. So it's kind of rotten, like all dry rotten. So it shouldn't be all too hard to tear it down if I put my mind to it. So I think in other news, this weekend I'll probably talk to Mrs. Tibbs, see if we could go to a local outlet. Name's drawing a blank on me right now. They sell used food grade 55-gallon barrels, both plastic and metal. And they also sell the food grade 275-gallon totes. I'm interested in one of the metal barrels because there's a lot of stuff that I want to go and get burnt. And yeah, we did have that one day of rain. I feel better at being in a barrel and contained. Not only that, but I have a plan to possibly cut a hole, put a pipe, and toss a leaf blower in. Basically supercharge the burning process, get it done faster. But if we look around here, we have this pile right here, this pile here, this pile here, some of this stuff in here, plus the logs. I probably won't be able to get to the logs. I probably won't be able to get to any of this stuff. But all that stuff over there, that pile, those piles right there that I've formed into one pile, I won't be able to get to that because that's the trees. There's a pile over here, there's a pile over there. So I got a bunch of piles. There's a pile back there. So I got a bunch of piles kind of laying out. And this right here is actually something that I learned from a YouTuber probably about a decade ago. It goes by the name of Southern Prepper 1. Nope, it wasn't him. It was Wrangle Star. Talk about whenever you go and clearing anything out, it's best to have all of the bottoms all in one area. And he lives in a much more mountainous area, and he even talked about having this pointing downhill. Helps dry this stuff out, and it does make it look a little bit more presentable when, even if you do have piles laying everywhere. That pile's kind of a hodgepodge, and it looks it. That pile's cleaned up a lot more. If I step back from this pile, it's cleaned up rather well. That pile over there is cleaned up fairly well. So it does make it presentable, but you don't realize until you have stuff like that one, that mess. So if Wrangle Star ever sees this video, thank you for that tip. I've got a long way to go clearing out this land. And this goes for quite some ways that direction. And a decent ways that direction. The animals helping me clear this land does give me hope, helps me out, gives me a little peace of mind, and I don't know, I like being outside. I like being out here in the woods. It's kind of calming. And I think that'll be it for today. As always, have a good day.